Broadcast live.
We out here, Ntate Stunna,
Brother.
finally.
Finally.
You know, I've never met you before. When we meet, you go big time.
Yeah.
Big time. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Tell me, man. Firstly, it's just a little background on Ntate Stunna. You know,
yeah.
where isn't Ntate Stunna from? Your real name is
Tabi.
Tabi.
Yeah, Tabi
Yeah.
with the double A.
Yeah.
It means hiccup. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's a weird name, but yeah. We're used to it back home, so yeah.
Are there more people that are called Hiccup?
Yeah, from the royal family.
Yeah.
It's one of the royal names. So it's famous around our city.
So what is it associated? Is it good luck? Is it bad luck? Is it like a mistake child? What is it? what is
Nah,
Tabi?
as usually if your brother is Kimrena, ne? And then the younger one, yeah, Kimabito Afuang, the prince.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, Kimabito Afuang, but
Okay.
yeah, like the second born, Ubalaka,
Yeah.
like the males.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw you the first time, and I never thought that you were. I thought you were a skinny cat, but I must have seen you a long time ago. The first video you had, you were like covered in blankets. You had the hat from Lesotho.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a long time ago.
Yeah,
you know.
it was, yeah.
What has happened ever since then, and just being an artist that's outside Joburg, because even now the project Msuthu Gauteng, you know, it almost talks about like an artist that's outside Joburg trying to make it. But how have you been able to sustain your name outside the hype and everything else inside the city?
Yeah. Oh well, ke staying true to myself and what I preach. I believe the gospel that I preach in my music, batho ba bangata they relate to.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people belong the hangata of man musician. The album was in Shapan like it's when a rapper was hungry because the gospel he used to preach like a lot of people relate. So I think I was able to do that because I stayed grounded and still grounded to the life and everything else. Yeah, upcoming artist. So I still am feeling more the concept to rap about or to make music about, to get inspired and what I speak, but to relate back home or around in the streets. So I guess you're not too interested to survive up until this far.
Do you ever think of breaking out and just like having a broader audience? Is it only Sotho people that literally listen to your music, or is there a broader audience that's actually engaged beyond that?
Surprisingly, it's very broad and it's getting even more like about wide of faith, you know. When it comes to music, I believe language is not a barrier, you know. Like my favorite songs growing up were not in English or Sotho, you know. I used to listen to Ice Prince. Like there was this other song, it was big, Olego. I don't even know what the song is saying, but it was a banger, you know. When it comes to music, music is music. If it's a nice song or it's spiritual, it's out here, and yeah, you know, Karakara, no, it was big back home. But no one knew now Karakara. But no one knew now Karakara. But you could feel this is the jam.
Yeah.
So I do believe language is not a barrier. So a lot of people listen to my music out of South Africa, Basabi Sesotho. And Sesotho is also a big language because Setswana, Sepedi, Setswana, Lesotho. So like the audience is very very wide.
Yeah. What did the single Stimela do? I mean, that's been charting for a bit, you know what I mean? What has that done for you, Jay, as an artist? I think it could probably be maybe the biggest song that you on, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. The thing is, Wahola as an artist, so you keep on breaking your own records or hitting even extra milestones, you know. So Stimela is just another song that I reached the next milestone and it's doing good. It's an amazing experience of Alipina that big, you know.
Because once it bites you, you're gonna want more. Yeah. Now you're gonna be doing more of that type of Stimela.
True. Now I have to beat that milestone. You know, I've never dropped a song, and then 3 months later, I'm still on the charts, iTunes charts, you know, being the most streamed song around, and yeah, it's an amazing experience for me.
Yeah. I mean, from that, because that's a single, how's it influencing your perspective on, okay, what do I do next from here?
Okay, right now, what it did was it gave me validation ya hore I should explore more out of my sound. It's a sound which is a fusion of hip hop music, African trap, le Famo. Famo ke our traditional music back home ya Lesotho wa Korean, wa bona. So music wa ka o dula ke a fusion ya Famo. So yeah, Stimela was a trial. It surpassed our imagination, our anticipated, you know, the reception in anticipated, like. Yeah, it surpassed that. So I feel a validation out there. You see, you should always try new things. You should get out of your comfort zone. Just do you, man. You know, it's good because it's amazing the way it came out. Like over a piano beat, and it's not acceptable. Usually how we to rap like that. You just have to do the simple things.
And be out.
I rapped a lot, and piano the Sotho version of piano, like, you know, like there's the Limpopo version of piano. That's the Lesotho one.
Yeah.
And and I mixed and mastered it myself. Like I wanted the song to sound the way I wanted it to sound. Because I to see any other song.
Yeah.
So and then it being the biggest song I've ever done, it gave me validation. You know what? Always go out of your comfort zone and do things your own way. Just
Do you have any awareness of how big because sometimes you don't know what a person is saying. But the name Ntate Stunna, do you have an idea how big it is, just as a name?
No. Lately about that. And I like it that way. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, and it's always new to me. You know, like people will tell me, yo, this is how big the name is, or this is, you know, it always surprises me every day, and I'm glad I never get used to it. Like I don't even want to get used to that or knowing like fully, you know. I just get a glimpse of it every day. Oh my God,
yeah. That's incredible. And I think the reason also why we got you, we also were like, you know, Sandra represented Masotho. This is the only time get low faster, ne?
Yeah.
Sandra represented Masotho, and what way can we do it as a young man who's really, really like pushing the envelope and also being true to themselves? Because the whole idea of the show is just like, or just being here all the time is just to inspire. So how do we inspire pockets even that are far from us? You know what I mean?
True.
And I think you've done a great job as an independent artist also. And you've stayed consistent, proving that like you are actually really committed to this. You know, you do it and it takes you where it takes you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know? So with that being said, any more full project that's coming this year? I mean, I know you just dropped like last year, you know what I mean? But like, what are the plans?
I was about to drop an album, but it was obviously gonna be a hip hop album, and then Stimela happened, and then it's hard to actually just drop a hip hop album. But people can expect a lot from me coming from me this year. Visuals, a lot of hip hop music, a lot of Stimela sound, and everything else. I'm just gonna go crazy and try to explore and give people music, and entertain them. I'm actually an entertainer when it comes to music and blending music and visuals. You know? So yeah, that's what people can expect from me. People can expect others be surprised. We're actually working on something like a musical series right now, and it's gonna be very amazing. Like I want to tell you seeing music from scratch, how you start, how go the creative process from scratch, you know. So the series will be all about that. So I guess people can look out for that, you know.
That's dope, because I mean, just the mix of the sound, you know. We don't get to see or hear a lot of that. So that could be interesting. That stand on the Unplug, man. Come on. Showing love to Lesotho. This is what it is, man. The youth are everywhere.
It is what it is.
Broadcast live